Hey people, Software Scientific here. In this video I will quickly demonstrate how to assess the scientific interest in any particular topic you might be interested in. To collect our data, we will be using Sci-finder, but if you don't have access to Sci-finder, any other literature database tool will suffice, such as Scopus or Web of Knowledge, for example. And in this demonstration, I will be looking at nanoparticle coronas, also called protein coronas. So what these are essentially layers of proteins that form around a nanoparticle when the nanoparticle is injected into biological fluids. This corona forms both in vitro and in vivo. I will be looking at this example because it is of particular interest to my research. So first thing we do is we log into Sci-finder and then we look up the research topic that we're interested in. So I will look up protein corona. And the nice thing about Sci-finder is that it not only provides research containing protein coronas specifically, but it also gives us references containing the concept of protein corona. So it may be worded differently in these examples. So I will get these references. And another nice thing about Sci-finder is that we can refine our search. So for example, if you're interested in protein corona papers that use a particular analytical technique, such as, for example, surface plasmon resonance, you can put that in and refine the search to return references, papers that contain this particular technique. So let me go back to my protein corona search, and I will actually refine this to contain papers that specifically refer to nanoparticle protein coronas. So I'll put in nanoparticle and refine my search. So I have about 3,000 references. Now I will not be cleaning these references, but depending on your application, you may wish to clean them up. Meaning you may wish to remove references that are, say, false positives that don't actually refer to protein coronas around nanoparticles. But for this example, I don't need to clean the data because I'm not interested in the quantitative number of references involving this concept. Rather, I am interested in the general trend. So now that we have our data, I go into Analyze By and I select Publication Year. This will return the amount of references per year for this topic. If you go into Show More, you can see all the years where references have been, publications have been made. So you may export this data. I have already done so. I exported it into a comma separated value file so that I can plot it. One thing to note is that if the number of references is showing up as greater than X, then you will have to go into the actual year and see the actual references for that year. This is usually the case for any big topic that has thousands and thousands of publications. So, having exported our data, we can now visualize it. Here I have written a small Python script using the matplotlib package to plot this data. So just to quickly go through the script, I use a custom style to make my plot look very nice. I set the figure, I import the data, I set the labels, set different plot parameters, the y limit. Here I actually plot the data using the scatter function. And here, what I do is I annotate each point on the plot with the actual number of publications for that year. So I will show you this in a second. Then I save the figure and then I show it. So if I run the script, it will generate the figure. Let me make it a bit bigger. So I have generated the figure. As I mentioned, I use these two lines to visualize the number of publications above each scatter point for that given year. So looking at this data, we can see that the interest in the protein corona around nanoparticles really picked up after 2010, and the current trend line is indicating that the interest is still growing, with more and more publications being released every year. Of course, 2021 isn't over yet, so there's a smaller number of publications so far available, but I expect this will follow the trend, and then maybe in the next decade we will see a plateau. So that's essentially how you use Sci-finder to quickly assess the research interest in a particular topic. I will put the code in the description of this video if anybody is interested. And if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, and if you would like to see more content like this, please subscribe, and have a nice day. Thank you.